The sin of loving money. Matthew 26:14-16. One of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, who went to the chief priests and said to them, "What will you give me? And I'll deliver him unto you." And they covenanted with him for 30 pieces of silver, and from that time he sought opportunity to betray him. People try sometimes, for various reasons, to imagine different motives behind what Judas does so infamously in the gospel record. They ascribe all these different motives, but your Bible makes it very clear what the motive was. John 12:16, he was a thief. That's it. And I'm hesitant to say it because that makes it sound like such a minor thing. And sometimes we go down that road and we say, look, this little sin that he committed, look how it led eventually to the death of Jesus. And be careful of this one little sin, like the sin of loving money, this tiny little sin, and it might start you down a path that many steps later it might end in something as tragic as the death of Jesus. But that's not fair. That's not accurate. There were no multiple steps here. He loved money, and then Jesus died because of it. There's no steps in between. He goes to the leaders and he says, "What will you give me?" This money-loving man says, "What will you give me and I'll betray him?" And then when they agreed to the price, from that point on he sought opportunity to betray him. There were no 10 steps in between. It was step 1 and step 2 is killing Jesus. I get my money, he dies. What would cause someone to do that? Loving money. When you love money more than Jesus, you'll do anything for money, even if it means killing him. It's not a little sin. It's an easy sin. That's the danger. We covet and we desire and we crave and we thirst and we yearn for something that is worldly, something that is corruptible, something that moth and rust will destroy, or where thieves can steal. And we don't even realize we are leading ourselves down the same betraying path that led Judas to betray the Lord.